What's going on, guys? It is Ludwin, and this is a No Man Walks Alone drop video. I'm going to show you all what we've got in from BlueBlue Japan. BlueBlue Japan, obviously, as the name suggests, is a brand based out of Japan. They're not only creating incredible garments, they're also creating the fabrics a lot of the times. They're dyeing them to their specific, specifications, I guess, as to how they want the cloths. And it really shows up in the finished product. Each one of these things, while you might find something that looks similar to it from somewhere else, it's not going to be what you're getting from BlueBlue, and I think that's an important thing to understand. Let's start it. So first off, we have two shirts that kind of look almost like Hawaiian shirts in nature. I mean, they ultimately are. It's a camp collar shirt made out of rayon, in a very nice, dry, crepey rayon that you'd expect for a Hawaiian shirt, but it's done in a way that BlueBlue kind of always does every season. Instead of just having a floral like you would, they kind of create a scene, like a little setting. This has a bunch of these tonal blue sakura cherry blossoms with this river scene in the back, and it kind of feels like you capture the motion of these blossoms just falling towards the ground, or I guess towards the riverbed, and just floating. It captures it, it animates it, it's very, very nice. This one I believe is, indigo dyed on indigo. And then we've got some non-blue from BlueBlue. We actually have this kind of more contrast colored situation going on where those cherry blossoms are lit up in pink. You can see kind of those green hits on the buds. It's just a very pretty organic looking motif. I don't know, I feel like this is something that people have as art pieces in their house, except this is on a shirt and you can wear it around. I will say at the time of us making this video, this shirt is completely sold out, but we do have some of these blue ones, which, we also really like, and we find it pretty easy to style. Just because with BlueBlue Japan, you got indigo, you can put indigo on indigo, you can put it on white. The same way jeans go with everything, everything that we have from BlueBlue pretty much goes with everything. Speaking of BlueBlue and everything, their sizes are all sized like usual letter sizes in the US, sizes small to XL. And that said, I think most of this stuff you can take your usual size. I'll let you know otherwise, but so if you're usually a US small, you're gonna be a small in this bad boy. No issues, no questions asked. Next up is a personal favorite of mine from this drop. This is kind of like this boho chic, kind of like this crunchy summer knit. It's made up of a blend primarily of paper, but there is some poly and cotton going on. Actually, it's a pretty fair spread of the other two cloths that make it up. But what you get is this it's indigo, and I think from afar you'll see that it kind of just looks blue, but up close you can really see and pinpoint each individual fiber going on in the yarn. They each pick up the indigo differently, some of them darker, some of them lighter. It just, as well as it already being a very heavily visually textured, you get the finer details up close that make it really pretty. It also has this woven stripe going across the side down here. I'm not sure how well that captures it, but the same way you would have a side rib on some vintage sweatshirts, you have this woven strip coming down. It's just a nice way to break it up, anchors it on your shoulder, and it has a sweet split hem, because as you'd imagine, as something that's knit like this is quite slinky. As you wear it, it's gonna kind of stretch and conform to your body. I would mention the measurements that you see online for it aren't super accurate. I mean, it's the measurements that we took as soon as it was outside of the package. And as soon as someone tries this on, or as soon as you even hold it for a second, gravity's gonna do its thing. It's gonna stretch out a bit. So I take your usual letter size. We don't carry an XL, we went small to large, just because it is that accommodating that I think most XLs can wear large and it's gonna fit great. It's gonna be the intended look. It's gonna look nice. It has this ribbed, rolled neck that just kind of fits in with that boho theme. I like it a lot. We have it styled on this guy over here, kind of in a way that you'd, wear it to the beach. Because how many times are you wearing a knit to the beach? But this one just makes a lot of sense. You get a lot of airflow going on. You can see how it comes through. But I'm also a fan of it layered on top of other shirts. I think if you can layer this on a chambray shirt, or even an Oxford, it's gonna look good. So yeah, chambray would actually be really nice. You guys should try that. It's gonna be good. Next up, we have another shirt that I feel looks kind of unassuming, or maybe not unassuming, but you wouldn't assume what it is. I feel like from the image that you guys are seeing, this kind of looks like a long terry cloth, almost like a toweling shirt. But what it is this boucle striped cotton nylon. The hand is a lot crunchier than you'd expect. I feel like most people would think it's a more fluffy kind of a thing, or it's doing something, like the summer terry. Yeah, this is more like something that's gonna wick moisture rather than absorb it. It wears cool, and it's a longer shirt as well. So this is something I think that really benefits to being either an overshirt worn like a jacket, or like I said, you could even like layer this guy on this, and you get some of like this peeking out underneath. You get a lot of dimension from blues, and you also get the texture of this knit on top. So if you did want to go blue on blue, very, very nice. But yeah, this is just a fun shirt that I really like styling. It has, you know, the regular details that don't take it too far away from what you'd expect of a button-down shirt, but it just has those little things that make it special. It also has this really big box pleat on the back, and with it already being a long shirt, that box pleat just creates like an incredible amount of drape. So when you're wearing it, you get that really pretty like bell shape, like with the shirt like hanging off your back towards the bottom. It's a little bit dramatic, but not heavy-handed. They do it really tastefully. You can take your usual size, and it's going to be that relaxed fit. Next up, we've got, you know, I said this was my personal favorite, but then all of these, it's hard to pick your favorite. It's hard to pick your favorite child, man, and they're all so good. This right here, we've got the, what kind of also looks similar to like a Hawaiian shirt print, but done in this like shirt blouson style. It has like some piping detailing, so it kind of gives like, evokes some kind of Western nature to it. And you can see that pipe detail also done on the back. And just in different lights, you get these really beautiful variations of shades between like deeper indigos, like lighter, almost like teal blues going on in this kind of organic leaf or maybe a feather. I don't know, it honestly reminds me of like, you know those like purple and like teal like cups from like, I don't know, the 90s or early 2000s? This is the kind of vibe that it's giving me, except they just dipped it in blue and it looks nice. The cloth is going to be primarily rayon, but then there is some linen into it that adds like a really nice texture to it in hand. It has an elasticated back, so similar to other like blousons and blouson shirts that we've had, it just creates a nice bubble shape, and the fit is pretty relaxed. I'll actually try this dude on so you guys can see it. This is a large. A lot of times I'll take like an XL if I want something roomier, but this in my regular size, I think fits pretty good, you know? You get like the nice like bubbly shape from the blouson. You could button this bottom button, and you get like that sweet like little bubble situation going on. The pockets up front are also set into where the piping goes down. So it's like pretty inconspicuous. It doesn't like break up the pattern, but then once you have your hands in the pockets, it's looking cool, it's feeling cool. At least I feel cool wearing this. I like it a lot. I'm just gonna keep it on. I'm just gonna keep it on for the rest of this video. We have one last item. So while the brand is BlueBlue, sometimes they just leave out the blue completely. They just don't even dye it. This is their classic proprietary Sashiko cloth. This is a cloth that you're only getting at BlueBlue. It has that like, you know, dobby crosshatch situation that you get from a Sashiko cloth. And it is like a natural undyed, so kind of almost like a cream color. It is their coverall. This is a shape that we've had from them from time to time. And this version I feel like is a little bit different from their usual one. Maybe it looks, we can get an idea. I'm gonna have Kenshawn try it. Just because instead of it being like a usual coverall where, you know, it has a straight collar, the straight button placket, this one almost has like a doppio uso or like a convertible collar. So the way that the collar lays, it almost rolls down like a little sport coat. You could just button up that button and now you have almost like a work blazer. It has 4 pockets, so you're getting 1 extra pocket than you would on a normal chore coat, and you get the 2 hand pockets down there. I feel like the length is also a little bit longer than you get on some of these chore coats, so it really does fit as like that workwear summer blazer situation. He's wearing a size large. His usual size is a large, and you can see it's a nice relaxed fit. You can layer things on top. You could even layer a knit underneath there, so no need to size up to accommodate. It's gonna be good. And yeah, I think that as you wear it, this is something you don't need to be afraid to like get a little dirty. It's gonna pick up color. It's gonna get a nice story. It's gonna be pretty. Yeah, I like this guy a lot. Hope you guys like it a lot too. That's what we got from BlueBlue Japan. And yeah, let us know what you think. Take care.